Hello and welcome to another uMake tutorial. Let's create some extruded surfaces. Alright, so to start off, let's just sketch a nice curve like that. And then what we're going to do is select this curve, and over in the side menu, we have the option to create extruded surfaces. I'm going to tap extrude, and I get this cool little yellow dot around the curve. Now, if I drag up, I'll create an extruded surface, basically a flat extruded surface. If I pull over, I'll create kind of this weird shape like this. You can see that the surface is not filled in because this curve is a little bit different. But the most interesting is if I actually pull back like this. I'll create a nice extruded surface in this direction. I have a couple options over here. I can tap two ways to make an extrusion in two directions. I can also tap wireframe if I want to see through this extrusion while I'm making it, or if I want to leave it like that, like a window or something like that on a model. There's a third option to do an extrusion along a path. I'll get to that in a moment, but just know that that's where the along path option is. Once you're done creating your extruded surface, tap the green check mark, and you have a nice new extruded surface. All right, so now let's do an extrusion along the path. So I just went back, I'm going to use the same curve, and I'm going to sketch two other curves to show this. First, I'm going to sketch a curve like this, and then I'm going to sketch a circle. Oh, let's create a circle. There we go. I don't need this surface for now, so I'll erase it. And I'm going to move this circle down like this, and over, and kind of try and move it as close to the end of this curve as possible. Now, what I want to do to make this a nice extrusion along the path is I'm just going to rotate this circle just a little bit and try and get it in kind of a perpendicular orientation to the end of this curve. The reason I want to do that is if I leave it perfectly straight, it's going to create kind of a flat elliptical shape. And if you want that, that's great. But if you want to actually extrude a circular shape, make sure that when you do a long path, you have it kind of perpendicular to the end or the direction of the curve that you're extruding along. That's if you want to make like a tube for a bicycle or something. Now I'm going to select this curve. Make sure you have both curves selected. Again, tap extrude, and then tap along path. Once you have a long path selected, uMake is going to try and predict which curve you want to extrude and which one is the path. You'll get the yellow handle again, and just drag along this curve. You'll get a nice tube, just like that. So that's one way. Once you're done, you can tap the green check mark, and you have this nice tube. Now I drew this other curve here. And the reason I did that is I want to show the other way you can extrude along a path. So I'll double tap on this curve and double tap on this curve, tap extrude again, along path. And this time I'm going to extrude this curve here, the longer one, along this path. So I'll do that. And now I have a really nice kind of wavy organic shape that would be really kind of tricky to do with other methods. So this is really great. But maybe that's not the curve I want to extrude along. I can switch the shapes, and I can extrude this curve along this path. So that's what this option for the switching shapes is. Once I'm happy with that surface, just tap the green check mark, and I'll have a nice extruded surface. So that's basically the ways that you can create extruded surfaces. Simply select a curve or two curves, go to extrude, choose your various options here, and then pull the handle in the direction that you want to go, and you'll wind up with an extruded surface, whether it's along a path or a simple kind of flat extruded surface like this. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if you have any questions or comments or feedback for us, definitely let us know. You can reach us on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter channels. We can't wait to see what you create. Take care, guys.